Residents of Riot City, my name is Carmine Zaguzio. He is the historian Angus R. Dacey, and welcome back to another episode of RCW Blast.
And this week we are privileged to bring to you a Brawl in Mount Gambier 2. I know it doesn't seem like that long ago we were just in Mount Gambier, but this time we are back and bigger and better than ever. And we've got a great event. We were privileged, Carmine, to be back at the Rwanda Recreation Center.
Yeah, it was I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say this right now. This is one of my favorite shows I've ever commentated on. It was a truly spectacular event. The matches were incredible. The drama was high. It was just a brilliant show, and we're really excited to share it with you.
A brilliant show, and Mount Gambier itself is absolutely beautiful. As you're saying with these beautiful shots, we visited the big sinkhole with the blue lake. It was absolutely spectacular. The rolling hills, the mountains.
Yeah. We can see why the Armstrongs rave about it.
And also they rave about the barn, where you can get the best shortbread in Mount Gambier.
That is true. We love the barn here at RCW Blast. And look, we're absolutely so excited to share this great show with you guys on RCW Blast. It's the perfect vehicle for it.
Yes, and we're gonna kick things off with our first match of the day. It is REDSHAW, the White Rhino, versus #hard Banjo Powers, coming up for you right now on RCW Blast.
Singles action here on Riot City Wrestling Blast. We have the White Rhino taking on Banjo Powers. He doesn't just get hard, he stays hard.
And he is #hard. And he has very quickly endeared himself here to the residents of Mount Gambier.
Yeah, very true, very true. Well, I say we as if I'm a Mount Gambier and I'm not, but we collectively, as the Riot City Wrestling fans, have just absolutely loved the transformation that Banjo Powers has made over the past couple of years. Conversely, though, the change in REDSHAW, going from fan favorite, starting off as a fan favorite ref as well, be remiss if I didn't mention that, now becoming the White Rhino, to represent all of, how I guess he was screwed out of the Emerald Crown, right? It's just...
He, like a rhino, he goes at it alone from here on out.
Yeah, I think it should be kind of obvious why.
And another man going at it alone who used to be surrounded by friends, Banjo Powers. Recently he had that no DQ match against Violet Blitz.
Yeah.
Finally exorcised the demons of his past.
Yeah, that's right. He's most assuredly a man going his own way.
And of course, Party Guy Ty, he's on the mend, but he's not here right now. So Banjo Powers has no choice. He had to get hard, he had to stay hard, and now he's got to do it on his own, Carmine.
Yeah.
And now REDSHAW making chase around the ring. Banjo gets back in. Beautiful shoulder block there by the White Rhino. And White Rhinos are known for their tusks, Carmine, their ivory tusks.
Oh, very much so. And just the other thing is that, REDSHAW always being pound for pound one of the biggest, strongest members of the RCW roster, but he is just looking in supreme shape. He's cut a bit of weight. His abs are just popping out. He is one of, I believe he has the biggest deadlift in all of Riot City Wrestling.
Wow.
And probably the biggest squat. Which, from a bodybuilding perspective, powerlifting, this guy is a beast.
How can you not be impressed with REDSHAW, man? How can you not be impressed with Banjo Powers? Plancher on the inside, but muscling up is the White Rhino.
Yeah, it's physical strength. In wrestling, there are all these different categories of things that you need to master. And certain wrestlers can master some parts of it, others can master others. I think that REDSHAW has strength maxed, that's for sure. He is just absolute monster.
That is pure strength right there. Tossing Banjo around like he weighs nothing.
Yeah, exactly right.
And we would be remiss, Carmine. Hold on, Hurricane Rana. We would be remiss if we didn't mention that this is not the first time meeting between these guys.
No.
Even here on RCW Blast.
Yeah, very good point.
Rumble at the Red Roof 2022. They had that singles match as well.
That's right.
REDSHAW was successful in that occasion.
Will we be seeing both of them back at the next incarnation of the Red Roof?
Oh, perhaps. We can't wait to see you guys then. That'll be completely free and covered here on RCW Blast.
That's right.
Stay tuned for that later in the season.
And if you want to take the, I was going to say take the train, but really it's probably just better to take a car to Tumby Bay. You're very welcome to, because we're going to be putting on an amazing show at Tumby Bay and Port Lincoln.
That's right. And this Mount Gambier, Brawl Mount Gambier, this kicks off our regional tour of South Australia.
Yeah.
And as we mentioned, Riot City Wrestling truly is a South Australian company. We are not just Adelaide. We tour all around South Australia.
Yeah, that's right. You know, yeah, exactly. And I think it's a great thing. We get to see fans from all. Oh, wait a second.
The knee.
Yeah.
He landed hard on that knee there, Carmine.
Yeah, that's
Banjo
not good. That's not good. Yeah, we get to represent fans from all around South Australia. And look, we've also done shows interstate as well. So it's just, you know, fantastic for Australian wrestling that we can, you know, represent and perform for people all over Australia.
And I think we call him the White Rhino, but he's acting more like a shark to blood right now.
But you got to.
He recognizes Banjo is in a world of hurt. That hard landing on the knee.
If you can, I was going to say, if you can ground Banjo as he jumps off the ropes there. Wait.
Oh, fall away slam.
If you can ground Banjo, look, it's not going to put him down for good, but it absolutely wounds him. It absolutely takes away his aerial assault. It absolutely, it really makes it hard for Banjo to get the job done against REDSHAW here. And so, very, very smart, very astute from REDSHAW. Look.
Oh,
just
the
kicking it. Look, he knows what he's doing.
He's going at that right knee, sorry, the left knee of Banjo Powers. And now thinking maybe dead weight power slam. Banjo out of the way.
Not quite. Oh.
Uses the right leg this time. Oh, and then back to the knee again by REDSHAW.
Oh. Whoa. Oh. Quick roll up.
Inside cradle. Kick out at 2. REDSHAW cannot believe he almost got pinned there.
Oh.
Jumping high knee there from Banjo Powers. And now, if he can maintain the stability, the Bangino.
On his leg, he's just...
Oh, chop block. Man, that knee has got to be destroyed right now, Carmine.
Yeah. Yeah, we talk about Banjo Powers hard. Soft tissue damage could absolutely be at play here. Just brutal.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's no way Banjo doesn't at least have some sort of soft tissue damage, maybe a fracture or a bruise at this point.
Yeah, even if it's just a bruise, it's going to impede his ability to jump off the top rope. It's going to impede his ability to get the win. And look, these are two guys right now that honestly, without exaggeration, I think really need that positive momentum. They need to get wins on the board. It's very important. I know that we had Banjo recently defeat Violet Blitz, you know, his former member of Party Power, right? And you know, it was something he didn't want to do. You know, he didn't want to do what he had to do.
Oh, and hold on, wait a sec. What is this?
Wait a minute.
Oh, the stretch muffler now.
Whoa!
From REDSHAW. We have never seen him pull this one off.
I mean,
but look, he has completely pulled Banjo off the canvas.
Yeah, that is just the lower back strength here, the leg strength, quads. Yeah, he had to let it go but any normal man would have tapped.
Yeah, no normal man could have even applied the move the way REDSHAW.
That was absolute. Yeah, this guy is just a freak of nature.
Oh, jeez.
But Banjo's heart cannot be understated, because that is a variation on that move that is, wow.
I've never seen it. I've never seen anyone perform the stretch muffler quite like that. Hold on, big lariat attempt, missed. And Banjo's got to use his fist. His legs are failing him because of that knee.
What does he want the fans to say when he goes for the punches?
He wants them to say... Oh, no, I was about to say hard.
No.
Dead weight power slam.
Whoa.
Converts it into a DDT.
Oh, look at REDSHAW, he's in shock.
Covered by Banjo. 2, no.
He's been shell-shocked.
REDSHAW's got to shake those cobwebs away, but equally, Banjo needs to buy himself some time. try to...
But it's hard because, and I mean that, I say hard, you know, because of his damage to his leg.
To his left knee.
Yeah, wait. Oh, is he going to be able to do it? Is he going to be able to do it?
Not wise, considering it needs the strength of his legs.
No.
And gets caught. Another dragon screw leg, but this time,
Whoa!
Banjo had it figured out. Cross arm breaker, the Juji Katami.
That was well scouted by Banjo there.
And this is what REDSHAW has to do. He's got to bend the arm. He's got to prevent the full extension. But Banjo Power's not letting him. He's got that one in perfectly. REDSHAW now rolls to his knees, tries to get a vertical basis.
Whoa, he's lifted him up and down.
Kind of converted that into a power bomb of sorts there, Carmine.
That's ridiculous. As I keep saying, I mentioned that he's strong, so it can just pay off throughout the match because he is. Just, whoa! He's
went for that power bomb again. Lariat, misdirect.
Everything that REDSHAW does utilizes his strength and his power, and the more you build up your strength, the more force you're able to ascribe to things like lariats, clotheslines, etc. Running. You know, he's just, everything that he does has such power to it.
And the leaner he is, the better gas tank and more cardio he has.
That's right.
Is the total package.
He is the total package, yeah.
And I think the next 12 months are going to be very interesting for REDSHAW. I think we're going to see a lot of success out of the White Rhino.
I think so. I think so too. But
it could all begin here today with a win.
That's right. He cannot look past Banjo Powers. No matter the size difference, the size advantage. Well, he's got him.
Hold on now. We saw him go for this earlier.
Toe.
There it is. REDSHAW trying to get some feeling back in his fingers there. Landed hard on his neck.
Yeah. But look at Banjo. Look at his knee.
Banjo probably should have gone for the cover. Maybe needs to buy himself some more time to recover.
Here we go.
Is this wise?
Is this wise?
High-risk offense coming up here from Banjo
Banjo,
Powers.
that's not wise.
Oh, his knee. Come on, he does not have the stability for his knee.
Oh, no. Yep.
And REDSHAW knows it. REDSHAW knows it.
Oh, he's going for an electric chair, I guess, here.
Big move coming up. Hold on. Roll up now. 2, 3. No way. How did Banjo pull that one off?
Banjo with the shock. I'm shocked too. Wow.
With a bad knee and all.
Oh,
Banjo Powers pins REDSHAW here in RCW Blast. It's a three-way dance here between Red Smash #2, Hugh Beauty, and Cadie Trey on RCW Blast. Let's get started.
Yeah, this is a truly unique matchup here. Now, recently Red Smash was in the ring with Cadie Trey on the opposite sides of a tag team match. Red Smash teamed with Amber. And I say that with confusion because I still am confused. But Cadie Trey, we all know about how much he despises / is, I would say, scared of Amber. Not so much scared of Hugh Beauty here, although I heard he's not a fan of cricket.
He doesn't like cricket?
No, but I'll tell you who does like cricket, or rather loves cricket. It's Hugh Beauty.
Hugh Beauty, yes, that's right. Hugh Beauty making his debut, first time of appearance here in Mount Gambier. Same for Red Smash 2. Cadie Trey actually has had multiple tours of Mount Gambier.
Tours, has he?
He's been here numerous times.
Yeah. He's even been a ring announcer.
He has been a ring announcer. He's done it all here in Mount Gambier.
That's right here.
Looking to do it all in his young career.
That's right.
Top wrist lock to both Cadie Trey and Hugh Beauty, ringing them up, and now look at this. Off the second rope. Beautiful arm drag there. Double arm drag by Red Smash #2. And Carmine, it's very exciting seeing Red Smash 2 because we'll do a big episode in a couple weeks' time on RCW Blast all about the Smashes, the Super Mega Action Superheroes.
I'm very, very excited about that. It's going to be great. All right. Cadie Trey wanting to slow this down. He knows that if you let the firecracker like Red Smash 2 get going, he's not going to stop. This guy is so fast-paced. But Cadie Trey is a former Riot City Wrestling champion. I guess we're probably comfortable enough saying former now. He's not. He's got other things to focus on than going after commentators and anyone that dares utter that objective truth.
He has Amber at Power Trip in the first ever casket match in Riot City Wrestling.
That's
the
right.
only way to win is to put your opponent in the casket, close the lid down on top, and that is how you win.
That's right. Now, here's Hugh Beauty. Look at these unique punches by these two.
Teeing off here on Cadie Trey, both.
You can kind of see Hugh Beauty. Oh, he's fallen. Hugh Beauty has more of a bowling action to those punches, just slightly, just subtly.
He does. Hugh Beauty, as much as he has trained for wrestling, he's also trained for cricket, spends a lot of time in the nets. As soon as we got here to Mount Gambier, even though it's the middle of winter, it's pouring down rain. Yeah, he said, where are the cricket nets?
Yeah, and I think that, when Hugh Beauty started his year off, the year of 2024, do you think he even knew what a Mount Gambier was, being from Canberra?
I don't think he did. I think he knew what the ACT comets were.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yep.
Cover now.
Yep.
Cradle now again.
I wonder if Hugh Beauty wants to see an AFL team from Canberra.
Well, I don't know if he knows much about AFL.
Yeah, well, they say that it's the summer sport, the winter sport. What would be the AFL equivalent name for Hugh Beauty?
For Hugh Beauty?
Yeah.
Specky McGee. And before we get any further with this match, I would just like to say it is sponsored by Eco Dry Carpet and Tile Cleaning. Eco Dry has the most advanced carpet and tile cleaning services using walk-on-dry carpet cleaning and very high-powered steam cleaning. Truck mount to clean your carpet and tiles and grouts.
Yeah.
We offer the best price and are fully trained and happy to help. That is Eco Dry Carpet and Tile Cleaning, sponsoring this match.
That's right, that's right. I heard huge fan, the Eco Dry guys, massive fans of Cadie Trey, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah, I hear he swears by it.
Well, that's very good. Great business. Hold on.
Whoa.
And here's our first boundary of the day, Carbine. That one is gone all the way for 4. Cover by Hugh Beauty, kick out by Cadie Trey. That's right, because in cricket, if you hit the ball on the boundary, you get a 4.
That's right. We need to find out whether he's going to hit for 6 today.
Well, I think Red Smash 2 just hit him for 6 with that X Factor.
All right, and now he's going for an 8. He's hit for 8. Can he get 8 runs in cricket, Angus?
Oh, beautiful. Standing moonsault. Just the 2 count. And to answer your question, no. A 6 is a max.
Oh, heartbreak.
Cadie Trey coming in again. We've seen a couple times in this match. Cadie Trey has picked his spots. He has known when the exact right time to strike is.
That's right, that's right. From an objective standpoint here, Cadie Trey is the most successful man in this match. Red Smash 2 only having less than 10 matches, and Hugh Beauty also very new to his career, performing primarily, in fact, I believe solely in Slam in Canberra before making the move to Adelaide to Riot City Wrestling. So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he's this guy, their inexperience, I would say, is not costing them at all, but it needs to be said.
I mean, even if you add in the years of experience between Hugh Beauty and Red Smash 2, they don't even come to maybe a tenth of what Cadie Trey has done here in professional wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very well accomplished. Red Smash 2 looking to add his name to the lineage of accomplishments here. Don't forget, it was a Green Smash, Davey Green, who became RCW champion back in the day.
That's right. Don't just think that just because they're wearing a mask that they don't have these massive aspirations to be at the top of the company. I'm sure Red Smash 2 is thinking about that grand championship, about the Emerald Crown.
And speaking of aspirations, Hugh Beauty has aspirations right now. He's shining that kookaburra up. He is looking for the perfect line and length. I think he's found it. Will that be enough? It is out. He got him out, Carmine.
Did he win?
He got him out. Hugh Beauty got Cadie Trey out with the perfect line and length. Back elbow there by Hugh Beauty. Cannot hit its mark.
Oh.
Fred Smash too. I think he misunderstands the rules here.
Well, you know, Hugh Beauty kind of complicates it a little bit himself, right?
Look, it's great that we're adding in these multi-disciplines. Hugh Beauty is a true multi-discipline athlete.
Yeah.
A wrestler, a cricketer, he can do it all.
Yeah, that's right.
Cadie,
well, I mean,
it's known as the Duke.
That's right. He's a dog, or you know, has dog-like tendencies. And Red Smash is also a renowned chef.
He is, and a superhero. And that was a superhero-like high crossbody.
Yeah.
That's the square leg lock. That's the cover.
Wow.
That's the three.
Here's your winner,
Hugh Beauty victorious in his first ever match here in Mount Gambier, Carmine.
What an absolutely fantastic and much needed win for Hugh Beauty here on RCW Blast. I guess here we go. We've got Snaxx taking on the, I was about to say undefeated, but I meant to say the guy that has never won a single match in Riot City Wrestling, Mr. Cliff. I guess the defeatable. You know, you face Mr. Cliff and you win. That is an objective at this point, an objective fact.
Well, maybe today Mr. Cliff can turn it all around. It is, of course, AFL Grand Final Day, and we do have a Sharon football here coming into play. Snaxx introduced it, and now we're going to send it up. The two Rockmen going at it. Oh, no! Atomic drop.
The fans thought that was quite humorous, and I guess, yeah, they both... Whoa.
Mr. Cliff, a better teacher than Rockman, I would say, Carmine.
Yeah, that's right, absolutely. Oh, when I think about Mr. Cliff, and I look at Mr. Cliff, and then I look at someone like Snaxx, and I see how they are in completely different places in their career. It's absolutely just astounding. We have Snaxx, who won the Strength Cup, right? He won the Strength Cup.
That's right. He actually beat Mr. Cliff in the first round.
That's right. He views himself as the front runner for the tournament. But he's, you know, it's going to be the C-Front Absolute tournament. He's got his work cut out for him in the final round, that's for sure. But, you know, when you compare that to Mr. Cliff, effectively a pity invite for the Strength Cup, effectively the easiest seed. That's my guess as to why he was in there. They wanted to put someone in, you know, that basically had a terrible record, and there's no one worse than Mr. Cliff.
Hey, look, I think on paper, yes, Mr. Cliff doesn't have the wins, but inside the ropes, he is a very, very accomplished wrestler. I just think Mr. Cliff, he gets distracted too much. He thinks
I agree. I don't want any of that to be misconstrued as me saying that I don't believe that Mr. Cliff is a great professional wrestler. But the thing about professional wrestling and all the intangibles that are inside and outside the ring, like you said, yeah, he gets distracted with everything outside of the ring.
And that's because, Carmine, Mr. Cliff cannot decide if he wants to be a teacher or a wrestler.
That's right. You can't discipline a crowd of 200, 300, 400 people to get them to say that, or behave in the way that you want. No matter whether you have jurisdiction in a school.
Look at this.
Here we
right
go.
Here, bringing those detention slips out to the referee. This is not a classroom, Mr. Cliff. This is Riot City Wrestling. This is the Wallunda Recreation Center.
That's right, and yeah, exactly. So, this guy thinks he can control everyone. This guy thinks he can give detentions to everyone, and it's just... It's
whoa!
Wow.
That was the Snaxx handle slam there, by the way. And before we get any further in this match, I'd like to say it is sponsored by Soda Tap Australia. With our state-of-the-art technology, you can create an endless supply of sparkling water in the comfort of your own home or office. That's Soda Tap Australia.
Damn, I want one of those Soda Taps. How can I get one?
You got to go onto their website. That's sodatap.com.au. or email them info@sodatap.com.au.
Oh, there we go. Well done.
And Mr. Cliff softening up the back, the kidneys, the lower spine of Snaxx. Got to watch that count now. Snaxx on the ropes. Snaxx hoping to make it to this afternoon to the grand final. I don't know if he will. Nice sliding German suplex there from the vice principal.
As we said, points to his head. Means he's thinking. Means he's smart. It's very interesting to see. See what we were just talking about plays out now.
And that guy,
fan, very happy that he got one, but I don't think he knows what a detention is.
They can read here in Mount Gambier.
They can read, but maybe something to do. Something interesting to do. Would you want to be locked in a room with Mr. Cliff for like 30 to 40 minutes?
In the detention hall with Mr. Cliff? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Because he's not a PE teacher. He's not one of those teachers that's going to, not make you right lines and just scroll for reels or TikTok or something. He's going to make you right. I will listen to Mr. Cliff 100 times.
I'm just hanging out for Mr. Cliff's first victory. It could be here today. And
it could be.
I've been following this guy since his debut. I am going to be reluctantly celebrating the first time he gets a win because I think it's well overdue for this Mr. Cliff.
Yeah, you're right. But, someone like Snaxx, like we said, is in the C4 Absolute Grand Prix, has a chance of winning.
Has a chance to retire Zach Sabbath.
Has a chance to retire Zach Sabbath.
Don't forget, Mr. Cliff, Snaxx's opponent in the C4 in the third round is Zach Sabbath. Zach Sabbath saying if he does not win the Emerald Crown, he will retire. So a lot riding on that match, a lot riding on this match too. Kick out though.
It's all about bragging rights because this match does not have, it's not for a title or it's not really for anything substantial. It really is all about, it is about bragging rights. It is about momentum. And I think that if Mr. Cliff was able to take down Snaxx before Snaxx heading into the third round of the C4, what a confidence destroyer potentially.
Absolutely.
Right? I think you just have to almost guarantee a win for Zach Sabbath just because of the sheer shock of it.
We'll see a bit later on. We've got Vincent Di Maria and Matt Hayter. Similar goings on in that match as well. These guys wrestling these matches, non-tournament matches, while the C4's going on.
You know what goes without saying though? We talk about the C4 here as a pinfall attempt. We have Zach Sabbath in a match, a tag team match. Sigma, the only one that hasn't performed here in Mount Gambier, so getting a little bit extra time off.
That's it's a huge advantage for Sigma.
I think it is an advantage. I mean, Sigma has planned this all out. If we're talking about the C4 generally, he has
look
planned
at this
this
again. Too much time wasting here.
I'm telling you, the fans are quite enjoying getting the detentions. They're loving it, actually.
And what's Mr. Cliff going to do? He's going to round them all up. How's he going to round up all these fans? There's too many people.
Are they detentions or are they like invites to a party or something? I mean, I don't know.
Mr. Cliff
seem pretty keen.
See, look, he's lucky that Snaxx was still in a prone position, but he wasted way too much time. Although that was a very nice catapult there.
That was.
Mr. Cliff, the last time he was here in Mount Gambier, he was in that triple threat match with Kaitoa and REDSHAW.
That's right.
Unsuccessful on that occasion.
Three-way action.
And a lot has changed in Riot City since then, but Mr. Cliff still without a win.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think that's got to frustrate him. So much going on around him, so many people moving up the card, going for championships, contending. Whereas Mr. Cliff in the same spot, without a win.
That's right, without a win. And of course, his Riot City Rumble appearance, we haven't even mentioned that yet. He was in the Rumble match for 1 second before being unceremoniously removed by Dean Brady, who basically, everyone was out. Everyone was down and out. Dean gets up right in the nick of time, knocks Mr. Cliff out of the ring, and it becomes the shortest Rumble appearance ever, even quicker than Brandon Black's Rumble appearance.
And I never thought I'd see that.
No, I didn't think anything was going to beat that, but this is a record that you don't want to have. And I think, to be honest, Angus, he's been wearing that ever since as well. I'm not going to say that every single thing that he's thinking about right now has to do with that, but I think that there doesn't go a day that he doesn't think about that humiliation.
Well, underhook. Double underhook there, avoids it. Fireman carry position. Now Mr. Cliff got that cravat, the big knee. And, wait for that lariat. Misses it. Pokes the eyes there. Gets a little reprimand from the referee. But still enough to shove Snaxx into the corner there.
Yeah, wow. That's the thing, like we said, Mr. Cliff, he knows how to put a beating on. Does he know how to hold on to his opponent? Does he know how? See, look, he flashes these tension slips like they're, I don't even know what.
And what's he going to do if he gives it to Michael Anderson? The referee has the ultimate authority in this match.
Yeah.
There is nothing Mr. Cliff can do.
I think we're dealing with the man with a complete identity crisis, I think. He's kind of insane, actually.
I keep saying it, is he a teacher or a wrestler? And the sooner Mr. Cliff can answer that, the sooner he'll find success, either professionally in the ring or personally in his life.
Yeah, that's right, because look at the strength there. It's really taking it to Snaxx. This is a big challenge for Snaxx. I think that when you look at it on paper, you think, I say on paper, and as he gets the paper out for the seemingly 100th time.
How many of these does he keep around, by the way? Does he make daily trips to office works to print these off? What's going on here?
What does the staff think? Like they think, oh yeah, all our detention slips are gone.
That's right. Oh, Snaxx rolls through, and there they go. The detention slips go flying, Carmine.
Yep. But judging how popular they've been tonight, I'd say they might be empty by the end of the night.
Here we go, up on top. Snaxx looking
go.
For the swanton. There it is. Beautiful swanton cover, and add another loss to Mr. Cliff because Snaxx victorious.
Tag team action. We have the Kings of Ruin taking on the RCW Tag Team Champions, the Enterprise, Kaitoa and Miki Fortune starting off here.
Yeah, Kaitoa, the young upstart, and we saw this guy take Mike Boomer to task recently during the Strength Cup. What an impressive showing from Kaitoa.
Yeah, it was excellent to see Kaitoa in the Strength Cup. I think that it was not quite long overdue because the last Strength Cup he was just a mere young boy, but now he's grown up before our very eyes here. Still quite arrogant, still quite full of himself, still learning about himself. There's a lot to be debated about Kaitoa and his development over the past year, right?
And look at this, he's trying to do a test of strength with Miki Fortune. She is the 2024 Riot City Rumble winner. She has that guaranteed title shot against Chris Bassler for that grand title coming up at Battle for Supremacy.
That's right. So, this has been a massive year. Really, you could say it's been a massive year for Kaitoa and Bob. You could also say it's been a massive year for Zach, Sabbath, and Miki. Really, this is a year of accomplishments. We have Miki. She's already been to Japan once this year. Beautiful dropkick. She's going back to Japan very, very soon, too.
That's right, to do some dates with Ice Ribbon.
Ice Ribbon, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling.
Tokyo Joshi Pro. She's going to make her debut in Korakuen Hall coming up.
Yeah, it's huge.
I can't wait for that Miki Fortune to represent Riot City Wrestling over in Japan. Beautiful STO there. Kaitoa in trouble. Whoa, dodges that question mark kick. Tags in Bob, Carmine.
Yeah, look at Bob. Huge presence.
Current tag team champion here in Riot City Wrestling. He's been tag team champion pretty much every company he's ever been in.
That's right. I was just going to say that, when Bob comes in, look at him so aptly tapping up to his dome there. That means that he thinks he's smart. He's got it all figured out.
Oh, that's right. And look who's tagged in, Zach Sabbath. Now, this could be potentially one of the last times we ever see Zach Sabbath in a Riot City Wrestling ring.
You're not wrong, and that is genuinely not hyperbole.
That is because Zach Sabbath has said if he cannot win the C4 Absolute Grand Prix, if he cannot become the Emerald Crown holder, he will retire from professional wrestling, Carmine.
Yeah, and look, it's whether you think that could be used as motivation, whether that's a threat, it's up for debate. I think that it's incredibly brave. His opponents have very much made it public that they think maybe it's a bit stupid. Right, because putting it all to risk, but we know the toll that being a professional wrestler takes on your body, right?
Yeah.
This is not something that you just choose to do willy-nilly. It is your life, and it has been a part of Zach Sabbath's life for really over 15 years.
Yeah, that's right. And Bob as well, been a part of his life for a very long time. The veteran. Bob has been around. He's been around for over 20 years.
Yeah, and I think that maybe people don't quite know that because Bob has only been a member of the Riot City Wrestling roster for just under a couple of years now. But yeah, he's been everywhere, and he's really coming to his own. Look at his strikes. Look at this, going blow for blow with Zach Sabbath, right?
How many times have these guys faced off coming? It's got to be at least a dozen times over their professional wrestling career.
That's right.
Zach Sabbath, he came up in the same company as Bob before both men eventually found their way, different paths to get here to Riot City Wrestling. Now Bob takes Zach Sabbath to the ropes, rolls through Zach Sabbath, went for that shining wizard. Bob and Zach collide in the center of the ring.
They collide again.
Oh, nice hard lariat there from the Dark King Zach Sabbath to put Bob away. Just the two.
And yeah, the tag division, with the Kings of Ruin, there can be multiple configurations of the Kings of Ruin, right? And that's an important thing to note, is that we have Zach and Miki teaming, which doesn't happen all too often, funnily enough, right?
That's exactly right. I think the last time these two guys teamed was back at Fringe Mania against Erica Reed and Sid Parker.
That's right, that's right.
Jurassic Punk. Remember that match?
Yes, I do. And before that,
nice cannibal sent on.
Well, I remember when they teamed together. It was the last time I remember them in the ring together was actually not. It was a almost RCW show. Do you remember that one? The Death of Sub-Zero Fatality.
They had a singles match.
One of the few matches that is actually not on the RCW Vault. We'll get on that, guys.
No, it is.
Oh, it is?
It is on the RCW.
It's on the Vault.
It's on the Vault.
Oh my goodness.
And this match,
go check that out.
This match is obviously sponsored by the Haven Cafe and Takeaway in Mount Gambier. Dine in for a delicious meal and enjoy Espresso di Manfredi coffee.
Oh, okay. Look, as an Italian, not too bad. Not too bad. All right, not too bad. Oh, nice little kick there by Kaitoa. Yeah, I guess you can work on your pronunciation a little bit, but overall pretty good.
And Kaitoa and Bob do not need to work on their tag team continuity. I saw a tag there, quick tag made by Kaitoa. I don't think Zach Sabbath has realized that tag was made.
Yeah. Oh,
Bob
nice.
doing the heavy lifting with the suplex. And now bringing Kaitoa in. Nice high-low there. Cover now from Kaitoa. Just the two.
Just the two.
You can hear the crowd trying to get behind Zach Sabbath, but he is right now in unfriendly territory. He is in the corner of the tag team champions.
That's right. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the presence to on the outside of the ring. Izzy Shaw,
That's
your
right.
fiance, goes without saying. We all know this. Look, I know that Sean is, you talked about it with Sean a little bit, talked about it with me a little bit. What are your thoughts on that? You're seeing Izzy out there. She's holding the belts.
She is.
What's the story here? What's the update, I guess?
The cover. Well, Izzy Shaw, she has gone to RCW management. She has obtained a manager's license.
Okay.
She is now managing the tag team champions.
Okay.
She's holding the belts. So she's organizing the logistics.
Would you say that she's officially part of the enterprise then?
Oh, well, she's got a manager's license. I would
then
imagine
yes.
so.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I guess it's just interesting because. We talk about, maybe a negative, although, unreinforcing, I guess, presence or influence on Kaitoa, especially early on. Now you're sort of associating Izzy Shaw with that. Are you a fan of that, or is it something that you just kind of, can't be a part of?
Izzy Shaw, and as you've seen in this match, she's stayed out. She has stayed out of it. This is a purely professional relationship.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Look, we know that Miki and Izzy have their history together.
That's right,
as well.
Fortune and Izzy Shaw have quite the rivalry going back a few years now. Hold on, went for that knee. There it is, back heel kick from Miki Fortune, and the question mark kick. She was looking for that one a bit earlier. Kaitoa avoided it.
Right onto the mat.
Shoots the half lateral press, hooks the leg, and just the two. And Bob breaking that one up.
Fair point, fair point. We haven't seen Izzy interfere or anything like that. On a personal level, I have that little bit of a fear that could happen, right? The influence. I'm just saying that. And looking out for you as well.
And hey, look, I think Izzy's been great for Thorn Enterprises. I think Thorn Enterprises has been great for Izzy. They've been working as a very well-oiled machine so far.
That's true. That's true.
Successfully defending their tag team titles against the Kings of Ruin only a couple of months ago. Obviously, this match here. And B.O.B tagging back in.
Yeah, they have really been able to shut down the Kings of Ruin.
Which is surprising because Miki Fortune and Zach have more history with each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Obviously, their personal relationship, but even as Kings of Ruin members, going back a long time now.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. But look, at the end of the day, whoop, there we go. Lights went out. Oh, they're back. All right, we're all good. Yeah, even that being said, you know, all it takes is 3 seconds to become champion. Right? All it takes is 3 seconds on the mat.
Oh,
and
nice drop kick. And look at this, followed up with the senton. Very, very effective tag team combination here. Kaitoa and Zach Sabbath had to break it up, Carmine.
That was great timing there, just in the nick of time.
Guillotine now by Kaitoa, bringing Miki Fortune back into his corner. Quick tag by B.O.B, softening up that midsection now and laying it in with those clubbing forearms to the back.
I'll tell you, if there's any guy I would not want to be in the ring going blow for blow with, it's B.O.B. I just couldn't. Every time he hits someone, I'm feeling it for them, you know?
He doesn't pull any punches, does B.O.B. Neither does Miki Fortune.
Miki. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
What's Izzy doing?
Oh, come on now, Izzy.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
No.
And blocked. And you know what? You get what you get.
Izzy, what was that? Gonna have to have a word with her about that, I think.
Well, interesting.
Getting involved.
That was very interesting. I'll leave it at that. I'm not an antagonizer, but interesting.
She swore to me she would not get involved, Carmine.
Yeah.
Hold on. Crossbody attempt caught. Now B.O.B getting Miki up on his shoulders.
And
oh, there it is.
Beautiful.
The NDA, the non-disclosure agreement. Now covering Miki for the win to retain the titles.
Oh.
Miki kicks out.
Just kicked out. B.O.B, not happy Jan. Not happy Jan.
Michael Anderson saying she did kick out. I think we all saw it, Carmine.
But Izzy's feeling it. You know, they've been in the ring for a long time now. You know, they've got to get, you know, what's going to happen. You know, someone needs to get a win.
And Zach needs the tag. Miki Fortune has been in there a long time. B.O.B just wearing her down. Look at that. Look at the knee placement.
Yeah.
Right in the spine.
Listen. It's all about getting that crowd back in, willing him back in, which she's doing.
And B.O.B just
back down.
driving her down back to the mat.
Yeah, this has been a battle. This has been one heck of a battle. Fans of Mount Gambier, they're getting an absolute treat, honestly.
Miki's mounting a comeback here.
That's
but
right,
B.O.B
that's right.
well placed. Look, B.O.B blocking, cutting the ring off.
She's gone under. Wait.
Oh, Miki tries to fake B.O.B out. There you go. Tag now.
Very smart. Here comes Zach.
Zach Sabbath takes it to B.O.B. Ducks the line. Oh, beautiful.
My goodness. Absolutely perfect.
Perfection personified is Zach Sabbath. B.O.B whips Zach off. Oh my God. And Zach, beautiful drop kick.
Drop kick of his own. He's saying, Kaitoa, mate, I can still go. I can still hit one hell of a drop kick.
Oh my God.
Oh, sure.
One hell of a lariat as well. The cover to win the tag titles. No.
Whoa. I can't believe Kaitoa kicked out of that.
I don't think Zach can believe it.
No, here we go. No, you do not want Miki up on the top rope. She will stomp a hole through you.
Vile driver from the Dark King. And now Miki Fortune, Mayari.
And this is it. This is it.
New tag team champions, come on.
Oh, what? Is that the belt? That was the belt.
Oh, that's going to be a disqualification.
What's going on here? All right.
Here are your winners by disqualification, Zach Sabbath and Miki Fortune.
A win Yeah, and that's the win that's not.
And still, your RCW Tag Team Champions, Kaitoa and the bitter old bastard, Brawl.
That is a win that is not going to mean anything to them. That is devastating. After such a great performance by all four competitors here,
Well, titles
why had to end like that?
Titles cannot change by disqualification.
No. And
I don't know about this attitude from Izzy Shaw.
what is she doing?
I am not into this attitude from Izzy Shaw. I'm not into this at all. That was a fantastic match.
Yeah.
To end like that, Carmine, by disqualification.
Yep.
I don't think anyone in Mount Gambier is a fan of how this one went down.
Absolutely not. I'm disappointed. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be sanctimonious, but you know, you hate to see that kind of thing. There goes Izzy Shaw.
The tag team champions
Heading out.
retain here on RCW Blast.
Vincent D. Maria. You get to have the experience of stepping in the ring with one of the best wrestlers Australia has ever seen.
You haven't been the grand championship contender that you wish you could be.
Me and you currently, we're experiencing some highs and lows within our career.
I haven't been the RCW Emerald Crown holder that I wanted to be.
And somehow, even being the holder of the Emerald Crown, you are nothing but an afterthought. You're an afterthought in your own tournament.
My aspirations in professional wrestling go well beyond being Matt Hayter's punching bag. My confidence is a little bit shot at the moment. Our situations are very much alike. You're going through the exact same thing.
One day, you're going to change the landscape of Australian wrestling, but you need to do that when you start believing in yourself.
I want the best Matt Hayter possible.
Prove to me that when you came back and you beat Dean Brady for that championship, you are a champion!
You're going to get the best Vincent Di Maria possible.
Because if you can't, I'm going to chew you up and spit you out.
But the question is, am I going to get the same fight from Matt Hayter?
It is Vincent Di Maria versus Matt Hayter here on RCW Blast, a brawl in Mount Gambier. It is a non-title match, Carmine, but the stakes in this one are still very, very high for both men.
Oh, you're absolutely right. This is not about the title, but in some ways, it is about the title. Because you can feel like Vinny going in to the finals of the C4 with one loss and one draw. He needs to beat Sigma in order to go to the final round. But I think more importantly than that, we're seeing a Vinny that maybe feels like he's down his luck. You know, he feels like can he do it? Can he live up to the expectations of the championship?
I think the frustrations have been setting in for Vincent Di Maria since the start of the C4 Absolute Grand Prix. He lost to Snaxx. His maybe title reign was overshadowed by the shocking announcement that Sabbath might retire.
Yep.
And of course, Sigma coming in and dominating everyone. I think Vincent Di Maria feels like he has been lost in amongst the shuffle, despite being the Emerald Crown holder.
Yeah, and if there's anything I would just say to that is look at Matt Hayter, look at his opponent. Look at the kind of lows that Matt Hayter's gone through and how he was able to get up and win the RCW Championship, not once, but twice, right? Having those absolutely lowest of the low scenarios and now, you know, having the success he has. However, if you speak to Hayter now, maybe he's in a similar predicament as Vinny, but albeit in different situation.
Well, we know coming up at Power Trip, October the 5th, Matt Hayter will be teaming with Miki Fortune to take on the old guard of Chris Basso and Dean Brady. There is a lot of unfinished business there to attend. But as you mentioned, Vincent Di Maria has Sigma, and he needs to defeat Sigma if he stands any chance of qualifying for the C4 finals.
And that's not going to be easy. That's not going to be easy. Look at these guys, by the way, gone blow for blow, back and forth, high-paced.
Matt Hayter off the ropes, beautiful European uppercut. And the famous Matt Hayter kip up from the heart and soul.
Yeah, just these guys, it's, you know, both young. You got to remember, Vinny actually a few years younger than Matt Hayter as well. I think, you know, Vinny, wise beyond his years, maybe the way he talks and the way he presents himself, but this guy is not even 23 yet.
He's not. He's a young man. He's an early to be champion in his career. Only a couple years in, he's already a champion.
And I think, you know what, that's it, right? Is that it, with that, the expectations and how you perceive yourself is very, you know, can be very, very negative sometimes. Can be very, you can be your toughest critic.
Covered by Vincent DiMaria. And before we go any further, I would just like to say this match is sponsored by Limestone Real Estate. If you are looking for people who genuinely care about you and your assets and get your results, you've found your agency, Limestone Real Estate.
That's right, that's right. I heard that Matt Hayter does all his business through Limestone.
Is he looking to purchase property in the greater Mount Gambier area?
Well, maybe not him, but you know what? I could see Jett or Nick Armstrong in the main event maybe doing that.
Fair enough. Hold on. Matt Hayter. Oh, went for that DDT, that satellite DDT. Vincent DiMaria tries the misdirect. Matt Hayter now gets Vincent DiMaria in a precarious position. The catapult.
And over the top rope.
And now Matt Hayter has bought himself some separation from the young general. Could be thinking about something big here. Vinny gets back in the ring. Back elbow, taking Matt Hayter down. Rolls him over. Lateral press. 2 count.
Very nice. Yeah, these two, this is very fast-paced. It's very energetic. It very much represents the younger generation of Riot City Wrestling. But it's all about, he's got to make sure he stays on his opponent. Do not let Hayter take a breath.
Oh, vicious chop from Matt Hayter. And Vincent DiMaria firing back.
Yeah, he has to. He has to.
It's wild to think that when Matt Hayter was beginning his career, Vincent DiMaria was only 12 years old. No, isn't that an incredible statistic there?
It's a testament to how long Matt Hayter's been around.
And Matt Hayter's a young man as well.
He is.
He's mid-20s, but, you know, Vincent DiMaria, as you said, wise beyond his years. He's only 22 years old. Already the Emerald Crown holder, already in the C4 Absolute Grand Prix.
Hasn't just trained in Riot City.
He hasn't just trained in Riot City, that's absolutely correct. This guy has been through a baptism by fire, and I'm just so excited to see what the future holds for him.
Yeah, me too, me too.
And a win here over Matt Hayter could do wonders for his confidence heading into that Sigma.
That's right. So, some people could say, you know, oh, you know, are you distracting yourself, you know, having these matches in the middle, you know, of a tournament like the C4 Absolute Grand Prix. My argument to say that you should do that is that you can never have too much time in the ring to perfect your craft, to get better, learn about what your opponents, you know, their strengths, their weaknesses. This could be a great, while he's not the same type of opponent as Sigma, this could be great practice, again, you know, leading up to Sigma.
And Matt Hayter, of course, you know, he's no slouch, 2-time RCW champion, former tag team champion, Riot City Rumble winner. Well, roll up now by Matt Hayter. Vinny able to get out of that one. Super kick. Vinny avoids it. Here we go, leg lariat. Beautiful. Rough landing for Hayter. High stack pin now. And Hayter kicks out.
Oh, is he going for, he's going for a patented young lion signature move. This is what they do over in dojos all over Japan, I'm sure in New Zealand as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is how you take your opponent down.
Yeah, Bad Luck Fale, who bestowed the moniker of the young general on Vincent DiMaria, giving him the Boston Crab.
Yeah, that's right.
Hold on, inside cradle. Yeah, Hayter can't put Vinny away just yet. High knee from the heart and soul, and Vinny takes a breather on the outside.
Yeah, I think he needs it, but Hayter is, we know what he's about to do.
Matt Hayter, no stranger to taking high risks. Takes one now, pays off. Nice plancha.
That was great.
There's a hard floor on the outside of the Woodlander Recreation Center here in Mount Gambier. Now Matt Hayter thinking satellite DDT, there it is. Plants Vinny on his head.
And this might be it.
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
Whoa, ho, ho.
each cover coming closer and closer to a decision here, but Vinny keeps kicking out.
Well, it's like a battery analogy, right? You know, your battery keeps running out as you go on. You can recharge it up a little bit, but it goes just that little bit less every time. The question is, whose battery is going to run out first?
Well, Vincent DiMaria has so much to prove here at Riot City Wrestling, not only to himself, but to the fans, to Matt Hayter, to you, to me, to the locker room. He's got to show that he's more than just a one-trick pony. And that is a great way to do it. Reverse DDT, no.
And while this hasn't been the longest match, I think this has been the fastest paced match. I think that they know that they need to put each other down quickly, but also it kind of, you know, within the context of the C4 as well, with the 15-minute time limit. That's another thing. I think this trains someone like Vinny to try and get the job done within that time limit, whereas Matt Hayter notoriously has had longer matches this year, right? You think about his battle against Delta earlier in the year.
Yeah, that's
for a while.
Against Chris Basso as well, but Matt Hayter thinking something up big here, goes high. Vinny tries to counter Matt Hayter. Hayter saying no, Hayter persisting.
Hayter says no.
There it is, superplex. Vinny though, inside cradle, holds on, that's it, come on.
Vinny has won.
Vincent DiMaria has just pinned Matt Hayter. And Hayter can't believe it.
What the?
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the RCW Emerald Crown holder, the young general, Vincent DiMaria.
What a result here. The young general getting it done on RCW Blast.
So unfortunately, Rocco Reed, one of our recent Riot City Wrestling Academy graduates, was injured and he was unable to perform in front of his hometown crowd.
Yeah, devastating. He was there to deliver the news to the Mount Gambier faithful when he was interrupted by the muscle mercenary, the chaplain of the old guard. I'm talking about Dean Brady.
Yeah.
And he and REDSHAW just blindsided this young man.
An unlikely alliance.
An unlikely alliance, but an even more unlikely alliance. They're reunited for one night only. The Armstrong brothers coming to the aid of Rocco Reed. And we have a big tag team match.
Yeah, this is an absolutely huge main event. The Armstrongs reuniting, Dean Brady and REDSHAW. It's going to be fantastic. You can watch it now on RCW Blast.
No, before the bell even sounds, this one is getting underway. It is our main event. It is the Armstrongs versus Dean Brady and REDSHAW here at a Brawl in Mount Gambier 2.
It is the match the fans have been waiting all night for. The two Gambier boys standing together, which is just, I mean, if you know their history, you know that they used to, you know they very much don't now. They're very much in different places in their career at the moment, but I think when it comes down to city or town pride, when it comes down to people denigrating where they come from, and when it comes to, you know, putting on a show for their local fans, I think that for some reason, cooler heads prevail, and you see them working together.
And look at this, we've got a renewed rivalry here between REDSHAW and Jett Armstrong, the former Jett Shaw.
Yep.
And don't forget, Dean Brady basically replacing Nick Armstrong in the old guard. These two guys have a lot of beef.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very good point. Yeah, these two are...
And now the match begins.
Here we go. These two guys are... Yeah, I would say at this point they're enemies. At the same time, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention that Dean Brady and the White Rhino teaming together Now, the last time those two properly interacted, well, it was Dean Brady, I'm just going to say it, stealing that Emerald Crown off of REDSHAW.
Yeah, there's a lot of lore, a lot of history in this one.
Hey, it's an RCW Blast offer match because we've got plenty of our you know, we can analyze it till the cows come home in terms of, you know, all the different dynamics here. But at the end of the day, it's all about getting that W.
And look at this aeroplane spin, a unique version of it by Jett Armstrong.
They do call him Jett Armstrong.
Yeah. And before this match gets any further, Carmine, I have to mention it is sponsored by Activate Fitness. Yes, we did not actually have this match as our main event, but Activate Fitness said we want to sponsor the main event.
Yep.
Turns out to be this match. Carmine, at Activate Fitness, we have a community-focused team and are proud to associate with local Limestone Coast Sporting Academy, local sports teams and ventures, as well as local businesses within the region. Go check out Activate Fitness here in Mount Gambier.
You know what? I certainly will. I promise you that.
And I said we didn't have a main event before this tonight kicked off because this match was set up when Rocker Reed came out to tell everyone about his injury. Dean Brady, obviously not happy about this, came down, attacked him with REDSHAW. The Armstrongs coming to the aid of young Rocker Reed, and we have our main event.
Yeah, it's absolutely devastating for Rocco that he wasn't able to compete inside the squared circle in front of his fans. But at least the fans got to see him. But again, not his night either because of that. It was just deplorable actions by, let's just face it, deplorable men.
Yes, and it's interesting we've got locals here. In a couple weeks, actually, we'll be in Tumby Bay and Port Lincoln. And now Dean Brady wearing down on Jett Armstrong. The champ on the outside, desperate to make the tag. And the fans willing on their hometown boys, Carmine.
The boys.
They were boys and now they are men.
Oh, boys to men, that's right, that is right.
The Armstrongs are now boys to men.
That's right.
Cover, kick out by two.
I don't know where culturally they'd fit into that group, that boy band, those lads, but something to think about. Something to think about for sure. Now, Dean Brady, the year that he's had, 2024, this is a guy that he started the year with the Emerald Crown, and then he essentially sent his sister packing away from RCW forever, presumably never to be seen again. You know, we may never see Delta again in Riot City.
There's a good chance we never see Delta again in Riot City.
Yeah. What if we just don't see her at all?
And he was a former tag team champion this year as well. So Dean Brady has been very prolific in the year 2024. REDSHAW, man, who hasn't quite had the 2024 he would have liked.
Well, I mean, you know, we haven't even mentioned as well. Oh, this is clubbing blows to Jett's back. We haven't mentioned that, you know, REDSHAW's change in vibe, you know, came from not defeating AMT, but you know, destroying AMT, right? It was absolutely, yeah, it was really a horrific thing that he did, and we haven't seen AMT since either. So these guys are in the business of, I guess, destroying people that they're meant to love.
Yeah, destroying friendships, sending people away from Riot City Wrestling, presumably forever. Look at this, REDSHAW trying hard to maintain that bear hug. Jett Armstrong clapping the ears, getting out of it. Needs to make the tag to his brother, but REDSHAW not allowing Jett to get there. And this, obviously, you know, REDSHAW was a tag team specialist for years. As part of JettShaw, he knows his way around a tag team match. Very wisely done by the White Rhino, but Jett Armstrong, not to be outdone. Nice top rope drop kick.
I do love seeing these two in the ring together, even though they're not in the same team. It is heartwarming. It is cool. Also, you know, it is great when we get an Armstrong's reunion as well.
Tag made, but look, Michael Anderson busy with Dean Brady, did not see the tag.
Here's my question.
And Dean Brady, look, dragging Jett back to his corner.
That's sneaky. But
he is so far away from his brother now.
what you have to do. It's what you have to do. Michael, turn around, mate.
Hey, he's just doing his job.
He's just doing his job. We are the all-seeing eye here with this beautiful cameras that we get to look at through the monitors,
Yeah,
right?
this is not live commentary over the PA. Michael cannot hear us.
No. Michael. Okay, he didn't hear.
They paid the ref.
Yeah, I would like to know, okay, here's a question, Angus. How is Nick Armstrong, where does Nick Armstrong fall in the Jett, Armstrong, Gouda, Jimmy C, martial law, politics, election stuff? Where do you think his vote goes if he was a voter?
F5 off the ropes now. Hold on, I'll answer your question in a second.
Absolutely
There
brutal.
might not be any time for it. This could be all over. Kick out by Jett Armstrong.
Wow.
Well, look, I think that there is no love between Brody Marshall and Nick Armstrong. Those two back in the day, and we may cover this at a later point on RCW Blast, had one of the greatest rivalries in Riot City Wrestling history. Brody Marshall, of course, defeating Nick Armstrong to win his first ever RCW championship. But of course, we know the animosity and the history between the Armstrongs, but right now they're teaming up. So perhaps this match should answer your question about which side Nick Armstrong might land on, presumably.
Yep.
Oh, big back body drop.
Look at that.
Come on, baby, says Nick Armstrong. Blue Thunderbomb now to put away REDSHAW and win it for his team. Kick out at 2.
Yeah, I can see Nick chucking a sneaky vote towards Gouda, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're past the voting stage at this point, but I reckon if we get a
Maybe already voted for him.
Yeah.
Now Nick Armstrong thinking about that patented Armstrong cutter. No. Off the ropes. Dead weight power slam coming up from REDSHAW. Nick avoids it. There it is.
Oh, that might be it. That might be it, folks.
That should be it. Cover now. 2, and Brady breaks it up.
Good timing for Dean Brady. I would have struggled to think REDSHAW would be able to kick out of that after already competing tonight as well.
Yeah, Dean now ducks the lined-up spear by Dean Brady. And now urging REDSHAW to make the cover. The work has been done. The cover, and Jett breaks it up. Got to have eyes in the back of your head in this one. Everyone is trying so hard to win it. This is just to cap off a great night of action here.
Oh, it's been incredible. It's been incredible. Honestly, one of the best nights in Riot City Wrestling. It's been just a celebration of our fantastic roster here. We've made the trip to Gambier. Putting the show. Oh no!
I don't think Michael Anderson will be celebrating. That is a nasty bump to the outside there.
That's right.
Oh, come on.
Well, here I am. It's always when I'm talking about the good things. We have to have this. Is he gesturing for a chair? I think.
Brady says, "Look at me. Look how smart I am."
That's right. He is thinking. He is the thinking man's wrestler.
I thought that was bold.
When a man points to his dome, he's saying, "I'm thinking. I'm smarter than you. I'm better than you."
Well, here comes Brady, steel chair in hand, to just put the exclamation point on this. Nick Armstrong, the wherewithal to avoid that.
Wait.
Oh, sweet revenge.
Sometimes you can't teach it. Well, was it the dog and the tricks?
Wait a sec.
Whoa.
Elevated Armstrong cutter. The boys from Gambier to put him away. 2, 3. There it is, Carmine.
That was, to me, classic Nick Armstrong.
Mount Gambier's own Nick and Jett, the Armstrongs.
Mount Gambier's own here in our main event. What a victory here for Nick and Jett, the Armstrong brothers.
What did I say? It's one of my favorite shows, and you absolutely saw why.
From opening to closing, what a great night of action. The Mount Gambier locals were treated to really high-class professional wrestling action that only can be provided by Riot City Wrestling.
Yeah, we are truly, really one of the best, if not the best pro wrestling in all of Australia, and you saw why. Cannot wait to come back to Mount Gambier, but this will not be our only regional stop this year. We'll be in Port Lincoln, and we'll be in Tumby Bay very, very soon.
That's right, we'll be in Tumby Bay on the 19th of October. That is a free event, fully free.
Yeah.
Come down to the Red Roof, come down to the Tumby Bay Hotel if you're in the area. And then, October 20th, we've got Wrestle-Rama in Port Lincoln. So that's going to be at the Port Lincoln Leisure Centre.
Yeah, we're going to have local hero Leah Lovegrove.
That's right, Leah Lovegrove will be there from Port Lincoln. Jake Edge Rother, the former Olympian, will be there as well. And he's going to take on Down Under at the Tumby Bay Hotel. The winner of that match is going to face off against Chris Basso for the grand title at Wrestle-Rama.
God, okay, that is going to be absolutely huge. Well, we can't wait to be back for another episode of RCW Blast.
We'll be back next week, Carmine.
We will, yes.
We have,
He's been waiting for this one.
and I can't wait. It's the Super Mega Action Superheroes. We're talking all things Smash next week on RCW Blast. I can't wait to see you then. But until then, Carmine, as we always say, farewell for now, but not forever.